remember going into a store back in 2015 and seeing Acer and Grem in trouble. I started cracking up because I realized Acer was in Grem's spot and Grem was in Acer's. And then a few years later, I realized it wasn't really a widespread error. Just the first few shipments seem to have gotten that error. And Mattel did a very similar thing this year with Eric and Spikey. Just about yesterday was the first reported finding of a corrected package where Eric here is in his right space and Spikey is in his right space. But for now, we all get to laugh at how Mattel kind of messed up with the placements. Anyway, guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Eric Breaker. Actually, hold on. Eric Breaker and Spikey Fillups. It's messing up my whole intro. This is Eric, that's Spikey. Just go by the pictures and now the corrected card back. So that's Spikey, that's Eric. Eric is Synergy, Spikey is Little Turkey Pistons, and I'm really sorry, guys, if I end up getting this messed up later on in the video. But, just like to clarify it there, of course, part of the Next Gen series. There they are, racing through the desert. Will the impressive Next Gen racers break Lightning McQueen's winning streak with Chris Roman, Cam Spinner, Danny Swervez, McQueen, and the only other non-Next Gen, Buck Barely, back there. Conrad Camber, Sheldon Shifter, Rich Mixon, and Chris Roman. I'm happy to have all these guys now. It's really nice to have at least one series this year with no re-releases, and we know probably the last inclusion of the series will be Michael Roeder, and then probably next year, if they do another Next Gen series, which I'm positive they will, they'll just probably start re-releasing like Danny and Chase. I think that would be great, because they are very highly anticipated characters. Now let's get started with Eric here. I technically would usually be looking at him first, but I mean, he's in the wrong spot in the package. Let's just take a look at him first, and you can see he is a Synergy racer. He's got a dent down there. That's kind of disappointing, but okay. He's got an extremely angry face, some really small eyes compared to Spikey's eyes. Of course, you could see the Synergy logo there with just a really cool design that switches colors as it goes across with a lot of hexagons that change from yellow to kind of that purplish color. And then over here, what was once yellow has been swapped to purple, and what was once purple was swapped to yellow. And then on the side we have Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. And much like Danny, whose sides are just made up of the letters O and G multiple times, this guy's got a whole ton of little hexagons on him. His wheels there look pretty nice. And, of course, number 5 there, and I love how the 5 is stretched out in like an arrow. As you can see, there's the exhaust, and there you go. I also love how his window is colored purple only to become yellow at the bottom, or at the side. The letter G there, as in Synergy, of course, Synergy on the back. And then back here we do have number 5, the letter G, and the rookie stripes in the back lights. And I really like how this looks. Looks really, really cool. And that is it for Eric. So now moving on to Spikey, who is my personal favorite of the two. You can see he's got this really nice purple and blue look to him. Super angry expression. And what kind of looks like lightning or little voltage bubbles or whatever all over him. Air scoops there, and kind of a wrench-like look. Really like how all this turns out with all the voltage signs. And he's really one of the only racers who doesn't have their sponsor written on them. Instead, well, written on their hood. Instead, he has a logo, much like the Apple racers, and flipped over into Jimmy Cables. Now, on the side here, we have 117 and that classic Little Turkey Pistons, like, smiley face on the piston. And what I love is how intense they're going for a look with Spikey. And then he has this cartoon face. So it's like the super intense, high voltage, dangerous electricity. Smiley face. Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy, of course, on the side. 117, Little Turkey Pistons written there. And also on the spoiler with a pretty cool looking design with, again, that wrench or piston look. Not quite sure which of the two it's supposed to be. And he has that same logo on the back. 117 and the rookie stripes, and there's the base. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which one of these two is your favorite. I already shared my opinion. I personally prefer Eric, but let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.